The only thing you lose by being real is something that's fake. And that is the thought for today. In 2021, it's definitely okay to talk about our mental health and happiness. Humans aren't meant to keep everything inside. It makes us sick. Maybe you're not feeling motivated right now. Don't be ashamed of normal human troubles because you deserve to be happy. And now, on with today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I am Ritika Gupta. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of our Wellness Wednesday segment, we will learn about signs that indicate that someone may be suffering from depression. Depression is a difficult condition to spot in yourself as well as in someone else. It's something that can be easily hidden from others. But luckily, there's still sign you can look for it if you think your friend may be depressed. Here are 8 signs your friend may be depressed. Number 1. They ignore messages. Do you feel like your friend is ghosting you? Text left on read, calls ignored. If you do usually talk all the time and there's no reason for your friend to be mad at you, he or she may be depressed. This is a commonly known sign of depression known as social isolation. In this time, your friend could be sitting in silence while their depression persists. When people with depression isolate themselves, they could be lost in thoughts or feeling drained. It's important to continue to reach out to your friend if you believe this is the case. It may not seem like this, but by supporting them and showing them you care, you're helping to brighten their day, despite the depression they may be dealing with. Number 2. They are disinterested in what they used to enjoy. Did you ask your friend to hang out at their favorite restaurant or do their favorite activity, but they just don't seem to care? This is known as apathy, another common sign of depression. Although apathy can appear as moodiness or laziness, it actually does have a scientific basis. There is a portion of our brain that essentially manages our motivation and reward system. The chemical dopamine drives this system, and the less of it you have flowing through the brain, the more apathic you appear. Although apathy does often get confused with depression, but remember that although it is a common symptom, there are factors that separate the two. If you notice this in your friend, try not to judge them or interpret it as a reflection on you. Know that it could be very well be a sign of something bigger, depression being most common. Number 3. They have emotional outbursts. Many people with depression tend to be more irritable than normal. Unfortunately, this can lead to emotional outbursts in misdirected anger. According to Harvard Health, irritability is more common depression symptom in men due to their tendency to bottle up their feelings and push them down. But there's still some depressed men who show no sign of irritability. Number 4. They have a significant change in appetite. Appetite changes commonly lead to depression can go both ways. It may be that your friend is continuously less hungry or more hungry than usual. The possibilities of both are due to the stress that a person feels during depression. All this is to say that if you notice sudden shift in your friend's eating habit, it may also be a sign of depression. Number 5. Their body language communicates sadness. Body language can pull back the curtain on emotions people may try to hide. Since major prolonged sadness, it is a common sign of depression that may make your friend appear sad for a long period of time, might be a sign of depression. This type of body language can be hunched shoulder, head down, and an overall appearance that they are weighed down by something. Number 6. Their energy seems off. Has your friend recently started acting happier than normal? Or do they seem quieter than normal? Either one can be a sign of depression. People with depression tend to cancel their emotions in public. They are scared to show others how they really feel. They may act happy and energized in a way that seems out of their character. If your friend constantly seems quiet, preoccupied, or lost in thought, they may be suffering from depression. 7. They seem more closed off than normal. Similarly, if you notice something bothering your friend from a long time, but they seem to shy away from talking about it, they may be depressed. It may be difficult or impossible to put depression in words. Number 8. They recently had a major life change. According to an article from depression.org, life changes, either positive or negative, can invoke depression. These changes can be job changes, divorce, or sudden death of any close ones. If your friend has gone through a life change and appears to be distressed or quiet about it, they could be depressed. So, that does it for this episode of 7 Good Minutes. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.